Hey guys, Toe here from Universal Voice Project, your main host. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the Kanye interview with Joe Rogan. I really want to shout out Joe Rogan because he straight up could have destroyed Kanye or really just attacked him or come for him. And Joe was almost, you'll see here, and I got to do a couple fact checks or just one or two. Joe almost, if you notice, or if you watch the full interview, almost kind of helped Kanye express himself. Was almost like his filter in a way. So you'll see here how he helps Kanye kind of express the intelligence and his own understanding in this clip. And then we'll keep it moving, okay, guys? Thanks for joining. Watch this.
Before I found Christ and gave my life to God, I would try to lean on my own understanding. And the universe is like a black hole of information.
What do you mean by your own understanding?
Meaning, when people ask Einstein, said, you're the smartest person, what would you like to know? Einstein's response was, I'd like to understand the mind of God. Meaning God is all-knowing, and we can only know or see, and for me as a visionary, we can only know or see what God allows us to see and what he feels we're ready to see and understand to maximize what our Maslow's hierarchy of need chart is. You know, what sets our dopamines, what sets our serotonins off, what makes us feel good. Mm-hmm. Basically, like, we did a good deed, and it's like it was somehow where, just doing.
So as you can see, Kanye, kind of fumbled a little bit, but again, I don't want to bash him, right? But in this next clip, you'll see Kanye talking more foreign policy. But if you notice, let's say, I'm hoping I'm using this word right. He's sounding like a zealot, a little more like a zealot, and although I do appreciate people that go off their faith, however, once you're dealing with situations with gays or lesbians, then it may get a little touchy. And I noticed Joe didn't really go down that line. But check out how he talks about his foreign affairs and God.
The budget. Well, I said it's like Danielson painting the fence. The fact that I've had to really look at and understand that kind of money and this God-given anointing, being a producer, being a head of industry, to be a God-fearing and a servant of God and a producer and head of industry at the same time is literally like the perfect combination for a president. And to be honest, I'm literally like, every now and then, the world deserves a leader that they can 100% trust. That.
Now, the next clip is of Kanye explaining his position, however, using 3/5 of a man clause. And I don't think he understood the clause properly or looked into the context of why it was created. Okay, so if you guys are unaware of the 3/5 clause, it's in the United States Constitution, Articles 1, Section 2, and it's in reference to, it's a real back and forth between slaveholders and people not in favor of holding slaves. So the person on our side, pretty much he was speaking of was James Madison, right? Who just wanted to go with that idea of 3/5 because Charles Pinckney, a delegate and I think a owner of slaves, knowing full well that slaves at the time couldn't vote. So they were just really using that to their advantage and trying to count a slave as a full person to be counted as a body for more votes. So they had to it was kind of a double-edged sword, but that worked in our favor for eventual freedom after the revolution, right? So, well, you can go into more detail, but that's what really occurred. But when you hear it, Kanye, he uses it in more of a, we're being discriminated against. And I'm not into white bashing, I'm just into the facts, So that's where my position is, guys. So just wanted to give you that little caveat before you go ahead and listen to this. All right, go ahead.
Wow, the powers of our political system are still anchoring on electoral college, which was based around slavery, about the idea of slaves being 3/5 of man. And get this, it wasn't even created by pro-slaves. 3/5 of man was created by the anti-slaves in the North as a compromise. And that basically explains the existence of black people in America to this day. The people that were on our side supposedly said we were 3/5 of men. The people that were on our side, thought of us as 3/5 of man, meaning like, yeah, come work for us, but you're 3/5 of man. So you can have electoral college and gerrymandering happening to this date.
See what I mean? So, but at the same time, he did make some valid points, right? Just wanted to clear up that little fact about the 3/5. There is a lot of messed up things going on in America. However, we're far from slavery, but we still have a long way to go. So I'll leave it at that. Now, the next clip is where Joe, and this is where Joe is doing the saving and helping Kanye, get to where he's trying to get to mentally. Joe almost in this clip kind of cleans up what Kanye is saying, not having him sound so much as a zealot. However, so I commend him for this. So check out how he cleans it up.
Now,
yeah. But do you understand what I'm
yes,
saying?
I do understand what you're saying.
Okay, tell me what I'm saying.
What you're saying is that it's your overall philosophy, the way you're approaching life. You're approaching life that there is good for everyone. If we all work together in the spirit of the way you think, the spirit of God, that not approach this like with a famine mentality, but approach this like there's enough for everybody. There's an abundance if we engineer it correctly, if we think about it correctly, and if we all come together with the spirit of everybody helping everybody. This is the spirit of Christianity. This is the good spirit of Christianity, not the Christianity that gets despised or disparaged, or evangelists driving around in private jets. The spirit of goodness and treating each other like brothers and sisters.
Yes.
But this can be done on a national scale.
Yeah.
So guys, that's it. That's what I really wanted to touch on. Just thought it was an interesting interview overall. I commend Joe. I commend Kanye for expressing himself. I don't want people to feel like they can't express or are going to feel attacked immediately as soon as they say something that's not popular, So I guess to be continued. I'm on the road, so I'm sorry for the mic quality if I sound a little muffled, but thank you guys so much. I'll try to put out some more content and get back with you guys and have some interviews myself. Who knows, I might be speaking to Rogan one day. So you guys take care, love, peace, and understanding, okay? Until the next time.